if there's two houses on the same street, what different variables would there be? Could you assume that would the logical assumption be that they would cost the same?
I think it just going back to like a client's decisions and choices. I mean, if we had the same home, and this goes back into just age of home. Like if let's just say, the 60s, the 70s, even the 80s, where they did the split level homes. The crazy part about it is that there wasn't as many standards and regulations and rules on how to build a home back then. So you could have two different builders building the same exact house on the same exact street and still getting a completely different home. So like if we're trying to, for whatever reason, tie on to it and the electrical panels are smaller or the framing's different, because those were two big ones that they just would toss stuff together, really. How do you play it in? So like, a lot of clients come and ask us like, hey, can you give us a square footage pricing? Can you give us like a round number of what you're expecting? And it's not giving the client justice as far as providing them what they're wanting rather than what they're needing rather than what they're wanting. A client can want to know what it's going to be, and we can easily say, hey, yeah, it's going to be $100,000 for a remodel, but we're also not a company that's going to like add on upon add on of change orders and adjustments to make our money back just because the client wanted to hear that first number. So we want to obviously I'm a realist, and we try to keep the company in that realist form of, I'm blunt. I want to be upfront as far as like the information, and so that there's no surprises at the end of the job or during the job, but also just like sticker shock. Like I want to give the clients all the information that they have, so they know going in what it's going to be, because we can have another contractor come in and say, hey, we've bid it at 150, but they've bid at 100, knowing that they've not expressed to the client, hey, yeah, we are going to charge you and we're going to charge you more. It's just, we're not saying that to get your business, but then they sign up with this $100,000 job, getting $75,000 in change orders, where if they'd worked with us, that $150,000 estimate would have been exact, unless, well, the only reason we do the only reason numbers increase for us is a change order by the client saying, this is what we want add on. Or we open it up and we find out walls are rotted out or damaged, water damage, whatever. But in general, we try to be as upfront as possible, because I think that's what a client deserves. And there's unfortunately, a lot of contractors out there that misuse the system to get in the front door, sign the contract, and then the client 6 months later is like, why am I spending double?